Hey, last week's errors are in our past. Total Schmidt Show. Let's do this. Hey, welcome to the Total Schmidt Show. How you doing? We are back for season 4. This is Lenny Schmidt. Tune in every week and check out the show as I talk to entertainers as I travel across the world, entertaining other people as well. Basically, it's live entertainers talking about being live entertainers with live entertainers, and we're discussing everything that live entertainers go through. So there you go. If you've seen a show anywhere, at a comedy club, a cruise ship specifically, a show, a theater, a concert, anything, many of the artists you have seen, you have probably seen them on this podcast as well. Or, let me rephrase that, many of the people you're going to see on this podcast are here, you're going to see or you have seen live on a stage somewhere performing their art somewhere. It's live entertainers, something I feel very passionate about. So grab yourself a pizza, a beer, a cigar, whatever it is you do to get through the day. Try to enjoy what I got going for you this week on Schmidt Show. Let's switch gears. Magic Bob, as people know him, Bob Brizendine, Magic Bob Brizendine, however you want to put it. Bob Brizendine is a magician. He's been in the business long time. He's been around. One of those guys I love, an old pro. Used to be a cruise director, and now he does his magic show and tours from ship to ship to not to mention other places. And he was great. I've seen his live show a few times. It's great. It's great. It's a really good show to watch. We got into the discussion that I've had before with the future of live performers, the development, how hard the amount of work you got to put into developing a proper live show that can consistently produce multiple times a week in front of an audience, which is something I think a lot of performers might be missing and losing, especially with people leaning into digital YouTube, which is ironic. I know this is on YouTube, but it's a lot of people depend on YouTube and digital and think the 2-minute clips, the 10-minute clips, that's what they aim for now. You know, they just aim for the likes and the follows and hits. It's not about being a strong performer for 60 minutes on stage in front of an audience and doing a good show at the beginning, middle, and end, and really performing and entertaining a theater full of 800-900 people on a consistent basis. Anyway, we talked about that, which is something I've talked about with other people before. Bob's got a great perspective on it. Also, from the magic side, it takes a lot of the amount of rehearsal time and practice that he puts into what he does, or a magic trick, or any magician does. It's a lot, and we'll see in the future if performers continue to do that, or if they just kind of cheat their way through on social media and YouTube. But for now, sit back and enjoy my conversation with my good friend Bob Brizendine. Dude, I'm so glad you were here this week. I had no idea.
No, you can't be happier than I am. I mean, to get on, it's funny how it used to be in the old days. Everybody always hung out. We'd always go to a bar, sit down, have a drink, tell jokes, tell stories, or whatever. And now these guys, they don't want to come out. And I get it. It's changed. But I always like getting on with somebody I can hang out with.
Yeah. No, it was perfect. Yeah, that way I don't have to avoid you all week. You know what I mean? They said, I got business, I got work to do. Yeah, I'm amazed how many people don't do anything. Like, I get it, you don't want to do dinner or whatever, that's cool, but usually once a week, maybe I'll grab dinner or something, or...
Just something, get out. Just go sit on the back deck like we did, and have a cigar and just relax.
Yeah, that was great. I'm looking forward to tonight. I love Victoria.
Oh, yeah. Irish Times, baby.
Oh, my God. To go in there, it's a lot of fun, it's cool, and it's just the right amount of time.
Yeah.
We wait till everybody leaves, we'll bail out of here, you spend a couple hours, come back.
And there's not a lot of guys that want to do that anymore. Nobody wants to go off the ship and sit somewhere and just, have a chicken wing and a drink and just relax, and I got to stay on board and do this. It's a school night, which is always my favorite thing when somebody says that. I got a show tomorrow. It's a school night, and
what is that supposed to mean? Yeah. Well, I do. I'll do I don't get off as much. I'll plan the week usually. If I don't know who's here, I'll plan the week. There's certain weeks I go off. Like usually Catch a Can, I get off every week.
Yeah,
I love
absolutely.
You know what I mean? But I'm working on some pod stuff and some other stuff, so I want to get some work done and get some shit done. Sure. So I'll do that. But if I gotta get off at least once or twice a week.
Yeah, I can't stand just being on all the time. C days are the worst, and then especially when you got a couple in a row. But
well, they're not bad. Like, I'll do a couple C days and get work done, but then I'm really looking forward to getting off the next day. Like, Skagway was great yesterday.
Yeah.
A lot of times I'll go out and do a hike, or if I'd have got off earlier, and gone do a longer walk, I'll do that Dewey, or there's other things. Like, I'll just walk through town. I've gone to like you said, the cemetery, and just snake streets coming back, just to get some fresh air.
That's a good ride. That cemetery is a good walk because getting down there, and then when you get to the cemetery itself, and if you go back to the waterfall, that's the cool part, I think. Just to stretch your legs back in there.
Yeah.
But it's always just, like I say, you're playing. And even though we've seen it 1,000 times, and you've seen that waterfall 1,000 times, it's still pretty dang cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's why I like doing Alaska so much. Is like, because I'll spend the whole winter in the Caribbean and Mexico and everything, and doing all those. And I've been lucky enough to I spend most of my summer in Alaska.
Yeah.
Like after this gig, I got 2 Caribbean gigs, and then it's almost all Alaska except for one other gig. And I like the flip.
Yeah.
Usually when it gets to be around May-ish or whatever, I'm like, I can't wait. I'm like, all right, man, it's Alaska time. Let's go.
Yeah. You always look for things like 30 some years of doing this stuff. I don't get excited about going to the Caribbean anymore. Very seldom.
Right.
But one thing I'm looking for when I leave here, I've got 3 days off, and I got to fly to St. Martin overnight, and then get on the Beyond. Right, the Beyond. Yeah. Well, what's really cool is there's this family, this lady from India that lives in St. Martin, and they own a bourbon shop, and they sell bourbon cheaper.
Really?
Yeah. Cheaper than you get it anywhere else.
Okay.
Cheaper than anywhere else. I mean, you get a bottle of Blanton's for $75-$80.
Oh, wow. Okay.
And so I was going there, and I always send people. So last week, when I was getting on the last cruise, my wife and I she cruised with me, and I'm getting on. I hear somebody go, there he is. And I turn around, it's this Indian lady, and I go, I know her, but I can't think of why. She goes, you forgot your bourbon, buddy? And so she's the owner of the store, and she finally ended up being on the ship. So I'm going to go see them while I'm in town.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, they're really.
You got to give me the name of that shop. I want to go check it out.
Oh yeah, it's fantastic. It's fantastic. Yeah. You let them know you work on the ship. They love us. And they love the entertainers and all that stuff.
Funny, a bourbon shop in St. Martin.
Hey, that's the end of the free portion of Total Schmidt Show. You want to see the rest of the video? You want to see it all? Hit the link below. Join the website. $2 a month or $20 for the year. You'll get upwards of 40 episodes. 40 video episodes, full video episodes of Total Schmidt Show. Join the website. Or you can listen for free. Link is below as well. However, I highly recommend you go the paid option because then I get your money.